try this question. If you face any doubt, then also let me know. I will share the solution in next 5 minutes. Also, if you don't understand the question or you don't understand the dataset, still let me know. Or if you have any doubt from previous session before starting the new topic, you can ask your doubt, you can clear your doubt. If you still have doubt in cross join, self join in a router, you can ask anything.
Hello.
Uh, yes, Satya.
Good morning. So actually, last time when we walk on Northwind, it was not saved by me. So I
Okay.
can run the query, but I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, let me stop mine. Yes, you can share.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
So I run the query. It's stating command completed successfully, but it's not showing in database.
So the thing might be that you can you okay, I think you joined through your browser. So can you go to the top of this when like the topmost part of this query? Yes, so the issue is that you did not create a database. Yes, so the issue is that you did not create a database before running this query. So what actually has happened that the tables is stored in the master database where you where you have ran this query. So there is no such database. There are if you go into tables, I think they are there now. The orders table and all. You see, all of them are there. So either you can uh, create a new query, then write create database Northwind, use Northwind, and then run this query, or you can just use the master database to do the question.
So
The
how to
query will.
redo this? Can I redo this? I mean undo this.
Uh, how to undo this? I think you will have to delete all the table and all the schema, and you cannot delete the master database. So I'm not sure. Maybe you can uninstall and install SQL Server again, so it will automatically undo it. Or you can leave it as it is. Just ignore this for the time being. It's not like it's a company database or you're paying something. So create a new query, create a new database, and then just run this. Create database, Northwind, then use database, and then run the query.
Okay, now it's fine.
Yes, now it's correct.
I can delete that master one.
No, 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 no. You can delete the tables and all thing, but do not delete the master database. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you can delete the master database, but you can ignore it. You can ignore it. It is not you. Like it is not required.
Okay.
Okay, so did anyone do that question? हुआ क्या किसी You need more time, or should I tell how to do it? Okay, so I'll share the answer in the chat box itself if you want to. So you have to perform join to get all the products. Okay, you can take 5 more minutes. Absolutely fine. Okay, so Lokesh has shared a solution. Let me see. Select orders.order ID product name. Join products on orders.employee. Okay.
Because there was no quantity quantity ID, so I used quantity per unit, and I used employee ID and category ID for the like match the join.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for quantity, you will have to go through another table, that is order details, and you will
Oh,
have to
okay.
do another join.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm pasting the solution in the chat box now. You can go through it, you can run it, and I think it is not that complicated for now. You just have to pull the joints in two different tables, right? Three tables, sorry. So moving forward, you can just run that and let us start with what we have for today. So I'll stop sharing, I'll share my entire screen, and I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let us do one last question on joints before moving forward. So the question is, or we will do it afterwards. Let us start with subquery as it will get delayed, right? So joins we have done till now, and we have read multiple type of joints, inner join, outer join. Now we will start with subquery, right? Subquery is a different topic, and still it is a very, very important topic from your point of view. And what is it? It is query inside a query. That is the layman definition that we talk about. So it is query inside another query, right? And the result of subquery can be used by the outer query. The subquery is enclosed within parentheses, and it is typically used with where, from, or select. So how a subquery will look like? You will write certain query like select star from this, and then there would be bracket where you will write another query, right? And then you can keep on writing. So in this complete query, there is another query written within that query, and we have to write it inside the bracket. Okay, so we will understand this with example. Basically, there are three type of subquery: single row, multi-row, or correlated. Okay. So single row will return a single value, multi-row will return multiple values, and correlated, I will explain differently because it is a slightly more nuanced concept. So single row subqueries and multi-row subqueries are very simple. Let us say you have two conditions. Okay. So let us go back to our database, and before Northwind, let us go back to our company DB where we had three tables, right? So we have select star from employees. Then we have, I think, the departments table, and then we have the project table, right? So we have these three tables, and now I want to get, let us say, the average salary. So how will I get the average salary in the employee table? Anyone? See, it is a very simple concept. Now we can just do select average. Don't worry about subquery, just how we will find the average salary from employee, right? I can just find the average salary, that is 69,200. This is clear. How did I find the average salary? It is a aggregated function, right?
Right.
Now if I want to get details of employees with salary greater than the average salary, right? So I will write select star from employee, where salary is greater than what the average salary is, 69200, right? I will get the details. See, all of them are having more than 69,200. Now if I want to get this query dynamic, like I want, instead of this number, I can write the average salary. So what I will do, you know that this query will give you a number like this. So I will create a subquery where I will, inside the brackets, write this query to first find the average. This is the inside query, and then the outer query will give me the details of the employees with salary greater than the average salary, right? So this was the example of multi-row subquery, because we are getting multiple rows. If you want to get a single row, let us say I want to get the salary of someone who is earning the maximum amount. So I can just write select maximum salary, and instead of where I will write equal to. So the maximum salary is Michael Brown, 80,000. Okay. So this would be example of single row, and this would be example of multi-row. Let me write it here again. Multi-row subquery. Right. So these are very basic ideas behind a subquery. First of all, this part is called as the outer query. The part within the bracket is called as inner query or subquery. Okay, this is subquery because it is query. This select statement is a query inside this bigger query. Okay, this is the idea behind a subquery. It is query within another SQL query, has to be within the parenthesis. We can use where from select clause. This we will discuss. As you can see, where clause I've used here, where salary is equal to. And correlated subquery we will also discuss. In single row and multi-row, the only difference is this is giving me a single value and this is giving me multiple values as output, right? So a single row will give you a single value and a multi-row will give you more than one result. Okay, so this is the basic idea behind subquery. Is it clear? Can you run both of these in your company DB dataset and let me know if this is working for you? Do you understand what we are trying to do?
Can you repeat it, please?
Okay. So see, do you understand what is a subquery? Query inside a query, written
Yeah,
inside a bracket, right?
right.
Now, in a single row subquery, it is single because it is giving me a single output. Why am I doing this? First of all, let us understand why do we even need to do this. So if I told you that I want to get the details of the employee who is earning the highest, so what you will do? First, you will find what is the highest money, right? You will find what is the highest money, because if this is a table and you have 10 employees, let us say you have 1500 employees. So you will not scroll through all of them, right? You just want to get the value,
Right.
like you write. So I can write select max salary from the employee, but it will only give me the maximum value. It will not give me the details of the employee. Right.
Okay.
So now I know the maximum salary is 80,000. I will write a query, select star from employee where salary is equal to 80,000 and I will get the maximum salary wala employee. But the issue is that let us say the data gets updated and now the maximum salary is 92,000. But my query still is having 80,000 as the highest salary. So what I want to do? I want to fetch the salary directly from the database using the select max salary and compare it to the salary of the employee. So instead of
Okay.
writing here 80,000, instead of writing 80,000 here, I write a subquery that will fetch me the value, that will select the maximum salary. So this query, let us see how it works. See, this is the select star from employee. This gets all the employees details. Now
Right.
I write where salary is equal to, and here I write select maximum salary from employee. So this subquery gives me a value. What value? 80,000. So this
Okay.
subquery will give the maximum salary, in this case 80,000, and the outer query will compare the value, and we will get the details of the employee with the salary 80,000.
Okay.
Now if there is a new employee with a salary 92,000, this query will automatically give me 92,000 instead of 80,000. right? Because it is fetching maximum salary from the database, and that is how I can get the details of the employee with maximum salary. Second question is,
Okay.
we want to get the details of the employees who are earning more than the average salary. So again, the same logic. I am just getting average salary of the employees, which is 69,200, and all the employees who are having salary more than 69,200 are getting festive.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I hope these two are clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let us go back in this, and these two you can run also, very basic. Now we can use subqueries with in, we can use subqueries with from, and with where clause also, right? So where from select, like we use normal queries, we can also use subqueries. While there is another concept, that is correlated subquery. So before moving into correlated subqueries, let us do a few more things, right? So let us say we have to find employees. Someone in chat is writing. Can you paste here also? Yes, I will paste the queries here also, so you can copy paste and run them in case you want to, or you should type it regardless. Find employees who work in department other than HR. Right. So how we will do this? See, in the employee table, there is no department, right? There is only department ID. So how will I know what is HR, what is not HR? Either you can join, right? So just remember a thing. In SQL, there is a possibility there that one question has multiple answers, right? So here, if I want to get the employees who don't work in HR, I can directly write where select star from employee, sorry, e dot employee, and where department is not equal to, but because department is not there in the employee table, we can join the employee and the department table, and we can do it. But another way to do is by using subquery. So how we can do this using subqueries? Can anyone, take a lead and explain what possible thing we can do? So this is my employee table. This is my department table. Either I can join using the department ID, or I can do it using the subquery. So how do you think it is possible to do this question from a subquery? So see, first I will write select employee name. Let us select all details rather than just employee name from employee, right? I'm getting all the details from employee, where department ID not in, not equal to. Okay, so I hope you know this stands for not equal to. Like we write equal to, if we write equal to 3 and we want to get values that are not equal to 3, we just have to write this signature, this exclamatory mark before the equal to sign. So where department is not equal to, now what I will do? So I will just write, because this query can fetch from a different table, I will just write select department ID from departments where department name is equal to HR, right? So basically what I did, this query will use the department table and give me the department ID of HR. So it will give me 1, and the outer query will give me the details of the employee whose department ID is not 1. So what should be the output of this? What employee should be displayed? Jane, Alex, Michael, Daniel, Emma, Liam, and Olivia, right? So when I will run this, I will get Jane, Alex, Michael, Daniel, Emma, Liam, and Olivia. See, no department ID is 1 here. Is this question clear to you? What we did here? Here we need to join. See, we can join also. We can join also. We can join also. We can write where department ID is not equal, where department name is not equal to HR directly. But what I said was there are different ways to solve a single question. No, I mean we don't need to join. Yes, we don't need to join because I can get department ID from a different table and I can get employee detail from a different table. See, here in subqueries, I have the independence of using two different queries. So when you can use two different queries, naturally you can use two different tables, right? Because this query is not dependent on this query. I can select from department table, I can select from employee table as I like. Because this will just give me a value. This will give me equal to 1. Now this is not depending on this. You get 1, you compare with 1 and you give the values. That is all we have to do. So on the similar note, I want to get this answer from you guys. You can try. List employees, list employees who work in the same department as Bob. Okay. Answer to this question is Bob and David. So you don't need to solve it. If someone can verbally tell me or in the chat box, what should be the approach to this question? Here we just need to deal in the employee table. Here we don't even require two tables. Also, I will just copy paste, like I will copy paste both of them simultaneously. Let us solve this question also. So here in the employee table, the question is asking you to get the list of employees who work in the same department as Bob. Okay, so I don't think we have Bob here. Okay. I think this is in the joins table. And there we have employees. Yes, so we have Bob here. Okay. So I think we should be doing this whole in the joins table. So we have to write employees every time. And instead of department, I think we have department ID. So we'll add employees here also. This will work. But employees don't have a salary here, right? So let us go back. And let me modify this question. Let us say I want to get details. Let us go back to our